Good morning. I'm Renu Sharma from DAV College, Amritsar. Today the topic of my lecture is smart devices. The aim of this lecture is to familiarize with how to make an ordinary light, how to convert an ordinary light into the smart light. For that, the topics I'm going to cover are sensors, the board that is used for processing, Arduino board, and software that is used to program the Arduino board, Arduino IDE. Then MIT App Inventor, which is used to develop simple apps. At the end, there will be a demonstration how to convert an LED into the smart LED. To start with, what exactly is a smart device? When intelligence is added to a device, that is called a smart device. Intelligence is its ability to reason, ability to have different course of actions, right? So if we just think of human intelligence, how human intelligence works. Every human has 5 senses, and these 5 senses are giving us the information of the environment. That information is read by the brain, and brain process that information, and accordingly brain instructs other part of the body to take the subsequent actions. That means the whole intelligence works in 3 stages. Senses sense the environment, brain process that environment, and instruct our other body parts to take the action. If the same thing is to be repeated in machines, the senses are to be replaced by sensors. We are having a lot variety of sensors available in the market. To have the working of brain, we need some processing element. In the market, we are having so many microcontrollers or boards available to do that. Generally, it is Raspberry Pi or Arduino. Or even we can use computer for the same purpose. Raspberry Pi is it's having its own operating system. It is having more possibilities to work with. Arduino is a smaller board and having limited capability, but advantage with the Arduino is it's quite cheap and it's quite easy to program. So to start with, it's Arduino is the best board to work with, and the actions are taken by actuators. Talk about various sensors available in the market. There are motion sensor, gas sensor, color sensor, humidity and temperature. If I talk about IoT, or if I talk about smart device cannot work without sensors. To have the data from the environment and pass it on to the processing element. Suppose I want to make a particular light connected with the motion, that somebody enters into the room and lights switched on and vice versa. In that case, I have to apply motion sensor with the light, which motion sensor is capable to detect the motion of anybody, and accordingly it can instruct to the processing element, and processing element subsequently instruct to the device. Sensor is the basic building block to make whatever action you or you can say any Internet of Things is not possible without sensors. Second is Arduino board. Arduino is basically a microcontroller based board. It acts as the interface between sensor and the device. It takes information from the sensor, process that information, and instruct the device accordingly whatever instruction it wants to give, right? Why I have picked Arduino? Because it's very easy to program Arduino. It's quite affordable and it is very easy to load the programs. It's very easy to handle Arduino basically. But limitations with Arduino are it does not have its own operating system. Limited memory is there. So that's why for the beginners it's convenient to use Arduino due to main 2 reasons. One, it is cheap. Secondly, it is very easy to program. That's why I have picked this board. Then we need wires to connect different components. Generally, wires are male to male, male to female, female to female. For normal connections, it is generally male to female wires are being used, but depending upon the need, we can use any of the three. Relay. What exactly relay is? Relay is the digital switch that is used to control a particular device. Without relay, it's very difficult to automate a device. It will be in between the device and the Arduino, as depicted in the picture below. A bulb is connected with and a relay is subsequently connected with the Arduino. Arduino will give the instruction to the relay, and relay will finally control this bulb. Generally, each and every device is connected by this. To add more functionalities, we can add some sensors or some other equipments depending upon what we need. Suppose I want to control this bulb through Bluetooth, then I have to include one more module, that is a Bluetooth HC05. That means for any additional you can say functioning or any additional working, accordingly you can add the components as per the requirement. This is my HC05 Bluetooth module. Arduino is not capable to communicate with the Bluetooth directly, so extra module is required. In the demonstration that I have given in the end of this lecture, I have used this module. Bluetooth module HC05 takes the instruction from the mobile and passes on to Arduino. Arduino further process it, and accordingly it will send the instruction to the relay. If I want to work on Wi-Fi, then I need a module that is capable to handle your instructions of Wi-Fi. This is a software, Arduino IDE, Arduino Integrated Development Environment, that is used to write code. It's fairly simple. It's all the syntaxes are like C or C++. If a person knows C or C++, anyone can be acquainted with this environment within 1 or 2 hours. It's not that difficult. You just know you should know the hardware, and you can find out the function or the syntax for what is required, and accordingly you can code it. This is one simple code of switching on or off of an LED, alternatively in the delay with the delay of 1 second. If you just check out the code, the first instruction is integer LED is equals to 9. That means I have declared a variable with the name LED, and I'm going to attach this LED with the pin number 9 of the Arduino. Void setup function, it's going to describe the setups. Like in this, it's just I have described that LED is going to act as output. I have used function pin mode. In that, it's just described that LED is going to act as output. And loop function is where you are to tell the instruction that are to be run by the Arduino, and this function is going to be executed infinitely. There are 4 instructions given in this loop function. First is digital write LED high. That means initially LED that is connected on pin number 9 is to be high. That means it will be on, right? Then delay 1000. A delay factor of 1000 millisecond has been put up. 1000 millisecond means 1 second. And after 1 second, again digital write LED at low. The LED will be switched off, and again a delay of 1 second is to be put up. That means these 4 instructions will keep on executing. This loop will be executing indefinitely, right? So this is a simple code to switch on or off an LED. Alternatively, how to put this program into the Arduino. This is a shortcut to compile the sketch. And after compilation, if there is no error, the second is to upload the sketch from the laptop to the Arduino. The coding is to be done on your computer. After making the code, after compiling the code, then you have to upload the code onto the Arduino. To upload the code, you need to connect laptop and Arduino with a wire. One end of the wire is going to be connected with the Arduino, and second end, that is the USB port, will be connected to the laptop. So it's fairly simple. It's not very technical. It's not. It's not highly technical. There is another program that is to control LED through mobile. For this sketch, I have used HC05. In setup, it is just to tell at what rate the input will be taken, and depending upon some input from the Bluetooth, it will be digital, write will be high or low, right? So for this code, I need HC05. This I have demonstrated at the end. Both the programs has been clearly explained step by step how to do it and what is the output. You can check out the video till end. What is MIT App Inventor? It is a provision given by MIT App Inventor that you can build simple apps without using complex coding. You just have to drag and drop the buttons, or drag or drop the components you want, and you can execute that. This is the home page of App Inventor, and from Create Apps, by clicking on these Create Apps, and after logging in, either using by any of your Gmail account, this screen will come. On the left hand side, all the possibilities are there: button, checkbox, date picker, whatever you want to design, you just have to drag and drop here, right? It's a simple way to create an app. You can create a Bluetooth app just in 5 to 10 minutes. So it's a very convenient way to develop. Now it's the time to demonstrate what I have elaborated earlier. I have divided the demonstration in 3 parts. In first part, I am going to describe about the various components of electronic components, and afterwards I am going to give the demonstration of LED switching on or off with the delay of 1 second, and last is controlling LED through mobile. The main thing is how to convert an ordinary light into the smart light. For that, you need either a Bluetooth or a Wi-Fi. I have used Bluetooth. This is the end of the theory part, and for demonstration, check out the next video. Thank you so much for patiently listening, and hope you have enjoyed these topics. Thank you.